Hello, seventh graders. This is Mrs. Levani talking. Sometimes when you get the notes, you're going to hear Mrs. Levani, and sometimes you're going to hear Mrs. Reinke. We're sharing, so today we're going to be you're going to hear from me. This is the beginning of integers, and you're going to get this video in a couple of different recordings that you'll have to listen to. We're going to start by talking about what an integer is. An integer is any positive or negative number, and then it also includes 0. So if you have your 3-ring binder out and you want to have a separate section for notes, this is what you might want to start writing down, because we are going to try to limit passing out paper. So you're going to write down what you think is important. I wonder if that's a highlighter. I think that's an eraser. So you might want to write down integers. And you'd write down positive or negative and 0. The set we're going to look at down here, so I'm actually not going to write it for you in that little space, because right here is the picture of a number line that includes the entire set of integers. If you notice, 0 is here in the middle. We have positive numbers going to the right, 1, 2, 3, and negative numbers going to the left, starting at 0, going back -1, -2, -3. So writing this in your notes seems like a pretty good idea right now. To describe integers, you kind of already wrote that up above, but you can write it here. And again, it's notes. So whatever helps you, you can write the word positive. Or if you're going to be able to follow your thought process, you can just write positive, negative, and 0. I want to list some examples of positive integers so that you have a good idea of what kinds of numbers are positive. Or integers, I mean. So integers can be positive, so I can write 5. Integers can be negative, -100. An integer includes 0, but I can pick any positive number and any negative number, and these are all integers. To list some examples that are not integers, I think helps really solidify what integers are. So a decimal is not an integer. A fraction is not an integer. A negative decimal is not an integer. A negative fraction is not an integer. So I think that really helps you be able to distinguish between what an integer looks like and what an integer does not look like. Now, how do I make that go away? I'm going to stop there, and you're going to watch the next video to get a little bit more information on integers.